Tax bonus for those of you that want to buy a house, or for those of you that have already bought a house. When you wanted to buy that house, there's a tax bonus that the government gave to you at the notario office when you were doing the registration of the house. Maybe some of you are aware, or some of you might not be aware, because the amount that you were supposed to pay at the notarial office is supposed to be bigger than that, but because government gave you some bonus, that's why you pay that amount that you were supposed to pay. So there are some certain things that you might do, government will ask you to pay them back that bonus that they gave to you, which I will explain in this video. So this particular tax bonus, it has its own advantages and it has its own disadvantages. A guy that bought a house few years ago, he was surprised they brought 4,707 euro for him to pay. So he called me and was like, how come now? I said, okay, I will explain in a video so that all of us will also learn from it. So now when you want to buy your first house, you are supposed to pay a tax of about 9% of the total cost of the house. Let's say the house is 100,000. In this case, you are supposed to pay 9,000 as a tax in the notarial office there. But because the government wanted to encourage us to buy our first house, then I said, okay, if you are buying your first house, don't pay 9%, pay 2%. So instead of you paying 9,000 euros, you are not paying 2,000 euros. That is why the amount you pay at that notarial office is small. If not, it would have been bigger than that, but because of the bonus, that's why you pay that particular amount. So what now happened? Immediately you buy that house, this was where this guy missed it, right? They gave him almost 4,000 plus to pay. So immediately you buy that house, you are supposed to change your residence from where you are staying now to this new house, because you told the government that this house is your first house. So you cannot be staying in another place while you have house in another place. So government will see this one as your second house. What I'm explaining to you now is different from IMU. IMU is the tax you pay for the house every year. I did a separate video that talked about IMU, so you go and watch the video. I'll put the link of that video in the comment section, so go and watch it. So in this particular place, I'm talking about bonus tax. I'm not talking about IMU. So you are supposed to move your residence from your old house now to your new house within a year and 6 months, which is 18 months. That's when you are supposed to move it. So when you do not move it, government will now say, meaning you are not staying in this place, meaning this place is not your first house, you have another place that you are staying. So for that reason, the bonus that we gave to you, the tax bonus that we gave to you, you don't need it, because this is not your first house. Come and pay us back. So that was why they brought more than 4,007 plus for this brother to pay back, because he did not move his residence from where he was staying before to this new house. And I now ask him, I say, why now? A year and 6 months is enough for you to have moved your residence from this place. Even if you are renovating the house, at least a year and 6 months, you should have been able to transfer this resident. He said no, that he applied for Italian citizenship in the former region that he was staying. So he bought a house in another region. So he thought maybe if he removed his residence from that old region, that old house now to this place, it might affect that Italian citizenship request at the prefectura. So because of that, he now decided to leave his residence until he gets the Italian citizen. That was why he did not move his residence. So in that case, you will lose that bonus that the government gave to you, thinking that's your first house. So government will not see it as your first house. In that case, that was why they brought that money for him to pay. So this is also a lesson for some of us that don't know that this is how it actually works. So if government give you that bonus, you are supposed to move your residence between a year and 6 months to your new house. Thank you and God bless you.